to do my work. But they so petty. They throw team meeting, team meeting, team meeting. Every time you look around, there's a meeting. What we meeting for today? What you gonna say today that's any too much different than what you said last week this time? Nothing. Because at the end of the day, it's still the same damn job. Well, hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video, we're going to talk about something a little bit different. It's going to be pertaining to gaining our freedom, getting away from those 9 to 5s, those 8 to 4s, those 7 to 3s, those 6 to 2s. Whatever your schedule may be, if you work a 10-hour shift, 12 hours, doesn't matter. We're going to talk about that freedom today, and I feel it upon my heart to talk about it with you guys, and I'm going to tell you why. And at the end of this video, I want you guys to make a couple comments in the comment section and tell me what your experiences are and how you feel about this entire situation. Let me tell you a little backstory. Before I came to LA, I worked a job, yeah. I did physical training online and offline, inside of gyms, whatever. I did that. Yeah, that was me. I was doing that, yeah. Yeah. She coming back. Trust and believe that. But anyway, it was never in my intent to come to LA and start working on a full-time job. I was not going to do that. So I said I was going to come because I had a substantial amount of savings saved up. I decided that when I come to LA, I'm just only going to do contract work. That way, if it's only for a couple of months or whatever, then I'll do it for a couple of months, get that break in between, enjoy life, because I feel like I'm at that point and I deserve it. So that's what I was going to do. And I was doing it at first and it was working out wonderfully. And then I messed around and got hooked up with a job. I really liked it. And of course, they reeled me in like this. I went in as a web designer and ended up straight on the marketing team. So that's where I was for about the last 3 years before I took this one. And the reason why I left that one is because, sometimes based off what we're talking about now, 9 to 5s, if something's popping off in your job, they're not going to tell you. They're not going to say anything. Things are always a secret. Well, since I worked in the office area, I always would see all these different people coming in. So when they come in, they all suited up. They got their briefcases, but they're not looking and actually having full conversations with the right people. Instead, they walk around like this. They're looking all up in the air, and walking on. And I'm like watching them walk past my office and thinking to myself, what are they looking at? And what are they doing? So when you go to try to pry a little bit and ask a few questions, nobody has answers. Well, over a course of time, I came to realize what was happening. They were getting ready to sell business. Okay, so they were going to sell the actual company, and I figured it was coming. I said it's in my best interest just in case that I start looking for something else. So that's what I did, and that's how I ended up working at home. So as soon as I got this job, I just left, right? And then what happened was about 2-3 weeks later, I get a phone call from one of my ex-coworkers telling me, girl, how about they done shut the building down and didn't even give us a warning? Everybody's upset, and I said, I told y'all what was going down. Anyway, back to the story at hand. So the same thing rings true with this job. They reel you in a little bit. They tell you only what they want you to hear. They tell you only the small specifics. They're not going to go into full detail. You don't know what's going to happen. Anyway, long story short, I hate them. The only thing I like about them is working at home. Fast forward to today. So today I had appointments, about 6 of them in Calabasas, and I live in Hollywood. Well, being that it's in Calabasas and these people whose homes I'm going to, they didn't want to actually set their appointments for the weekend. So in order for me to go see these people, I had to set the appointment during the week. I didn't mind, so I scheduled them for today. I had them back to back. Okay, so the problem was, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you have experienced this, and this comes from when you know that you work. Like, I'm always the person they always see coming to work, right? I'm always there every day. I'm one of those people where if I get up in the morning and I feel a little headache coming on, if I feel like it's probably gonna go away like halfway through the day, or it'll get better once I get outside and get some air. I get on in the car, driving on work, hair hurting. I'm like, oh, oh. I'm one of those people. And then when I get to work, I'm expecting for it to reside a little bit, but it don't. So halfway through the day, I end up having to come back home anyway because now I'm sick as a dog. Now I'm sick of my stomach, everything. Everything is just popping off, and I don't know what the hell is going on. That's me. And it's not about being loyal. See, they like to think it's all about being loyal. Deidre's a lawyer. Deidre's a loyal lie. I'm just used to working. Been working so long. When they put you on that train and we start doing all these different things every day, we get used to it, and that's what we do. We can't even explain our own selves why we go every day. We can't explain what we're doing and why we're doing it and why we're taking shit off these jobs. We really can't even explain it. All we know is that we don't want to. We can't explain what's going on. That's what happened this morning. So I already knew since last week that today I was going to be off work. But when this morning came and the clock went off, it was like this strange feeling all over me that I was doing something wrong. Like, I'm actually doing something wrong if I don't go to work. Now, bear in mind now, I do miss some days, but I don't miss that much because it's just natural for me to work. Did you see how fast I talk? You see how many videos I be pumping out? It's just natural for me to just be doing something all the time. I'm just like, shit, slow down. I know y'all think I'm crazy. Let me tell you something. The joy. See, I'm going to break away from it because I got ADD a little bit too. So just let me tell you. The joy that I have, that joy that flows throughout all of my veins comes from gratitude. Gratitude of a blessing to even be here today. Because see, I've been through so many things in my life. You guys are going to hear about all of it slowly but surely because I'm here to help you in every avenue that I can. But I've been through so many things. God has kept me. I could be dead. Someone tried more than one time. I could be dead. And I've been through so many horrific things. Until today, no matter what my struggle is, guess what? I work my way through it because Deidre is blessed. And I am extremely happy. And I spread my happiness to anybody who wants a little taste. So that's what we do over here in Deidre Michelle. We spread happiness. So anyway, back to the story. So I was feeling like I shouldn't be taking off. It's not like I owe them something. Because I had to talk to myself like, did you owe them nothing? That's going to come to an end anyway. You don't owe them nothing. You don't owe them nothing. They had a little scoonchy ass meeting, team this and team that. Team? Okay, well, when my rent is late, which one of y'all team members gonna come pay this rent? Which one of y'all gonna pay that car note? Which one of y'all gonna pay my insurance? Since we on a team. We ain't on no team. This is a job. They be always trying to get me twisted. That's that psychological thing. They have you thinking all the time, you on this team, right? Oh, welcome to the team. Oh my God, let's just... Back to the story. Okay. So, I decided I'd go ahead on and go. So when I got up, put my clothes on, when I headed out and got in the car, I felt wonderful. I didn't realize it at first, how free I felt. Because I feel that way when I go out and I'm doing these jobs. I feel that way. But this morning, early this morning, when I'm supposed to be doing my 9 to 5, when I left out of this house and I got in that car, before I got on the freeway, I felt so free. It was like I breathed, like I took a deep breath, like a... Did y'all just do that with me? Do it with me just in case. Man, when I tell you, it was the best feeling I had felt in a long time. And I knew at that point that my days to this 9 to 5, they almost definitely numbered. You better believe me when I tell you. Did you hear what I just said? My days at this 9 to 5, they are most definitely numbered. Even though it's supposed to be coming to an end, I'm pretty sure I'm going to end it before it gets to that point. So the question is, how many of you dread your 9 to 5? How many of you find it redundant to just have to continue to do the same thing over and over and over again every single day? No excitement. Some people say a job ain't supposed to be exciting, but let me tell you something. If you add up the hours that you actually work a 9 to 5, that you actually go to work, whether it's a 10, 8, 12-hour shift job, if you add up the hours, you spend a lot of years of your life in a job. And you damn right you should be happy. See, I set my schedule from 6 to 2:30 because I figured that in the evening time, I would be able to move around. But these slave handlers have you working so hard in your own house. Ain't nobody here but me. I feel like I got 15 supervisors up in here. And you know, I don't like authority like that. A lot of chiefs, that's all I know. I do my job. I know how to do my work. But they so petty. They throw team meeting. Every time you look around, there's a meeting. What we meeting for today? What you gonna say today that's any too much different than what you said last week this time? Nothing. Because at the end of the day, it's still the same damn job. What are we talking about? It's just so much. It's just ridiculous. And it also reminded me of how short life is and how important it is to do something with your life. Every time I get a phone call or anything of that nature, someone has passed away, such happened to such and such, my mind goes immediately to what they were doing in their lives. And I'm thinking, damn, that dude worked himself to death. He ain't even get a chance to go on no vacations or nothing. What happened to him now? We are meant to be here to live. We're meant to be here to be happy. Our primary reason is for being here is to help each other, to love our fellow man as we love ourselves, to spread love and joy, to make sure that each other is all right, to be happy and to prosper and to believe in that higher power. That's what we're here for. We ain't here to be running around here every day, can't breathe, come home. I work at home, and when I get through working, sometimes I be so tired. And people be like, "How you that tired sitting on?" You know what? If you don't work sitting on your butt, you don't know. And trust me, I done did my share of working. I've had warehouse works. I've done all type of jobs, and I can tell you that this one right here, it's worse than any warehouse. And you want to know why? Because it has me sitting on my ass all day. I'm sitting too much. It's too much sitting for me. I'm a physical person. I got to be up and at 'em. And all this sitting is just driving me insane. It's got my back feeling all sorts of ways. Sometimes I feel like my liver may be about to pop out. I don't know what be going on. My body just don't like sitting. Oh, and we ain't gonna talk about this. All up in between those fingers. See, they numbered. Drop it in the comment section. Tell me how you feel about it. How many of you are on this journey to find a way, not just extra money, not just extra income, but money that could possibly replace your job? Let's talk about it. Let's have some good little conversations about it. In the meantime, you guys know what to do. Like, subscribe, turn the notification bell, because you know I'll be bringing you something later. And thank you so much for listening at me talk about what I hate. Bye-bye.